What's going on, crypto traders and investors? It's Rod with Pow Group. Welcome back on the Pursuit of Wealth, your home for MJ Stocks, crypto assets, news, and interviews. Today is Wednesday. Happy Hump Day. It's June 11th. Hope you're well. And in this video, we're going to be discussing some less than awesome news. Uphold is going to be leaving Canada. It's going to be joining the likes of Binance. That wasn't that long ago that we saw that exchange leave Canada as well. So I guess you could kind of say the writing was on the wall, and there's been a lot of different regulatory challenges for these crypto exchanges to operate in Canada. But we'll discuss this news. Is it real? A lot of people are wondering, is it fake news? It's very real. I received the email today as well. And we'll discuss now what are some options that we can do. I'm personally holding Flare on there, and there's not a lot of places to buy that you can buy Flare on. There's not a whole lot of exchanges, but we'll discuss kind of what my plan is going to be with Flare moving forward, and then some other options in Canada as well. So before we do, make sure to smash the like. It's a way to support the channel. If you're new, you can subscribe, take the bell, all that good stuff, and you'll be notified on any future videos or when I go live. But as always, not financial advice. This is for entertainment purposes only. And you can follow us over on X, formerly Twitter. Handle for that is @GroupPow. Going to be using that as my platform of choice going forward. So back on May 12, 2023, I posted this video. Binance leaving Canada, and now what? So it was a similar type of video and scenario, and again, I guess you could kind of say the writing was on the wall. Uphold may look to return to Canada. They said they're working on plans, but another option in Canada. So I use my number one exchange that I use in Canada is Wealthsimple, and they also have stocks on there as well. So it's kind of a one-stop shop. Very great platform in my opinion. There'll be links for this in the description, and you can get a reward from using my link as well. You'll get money just for funding your account with $100, but we'll discuss that in more detail in a moment. And again, there'll be links for it in the description and in the comment section. But essentially in Canada, now that Binance was gone, I was using Binance probably 90% of the time, but right now my number one exchange is Wealthsimple. NDAX is another one that's really, really good. I'm still recovering from my injuries. Not sure how long it's going to be, but I'm feeling a lot better. A lot of people are wondering. I had a concussion. I was assaulted. I was jumped in Canmore, so I'm recovering. So I'll get through this as best I can here. But NDAX is a really great exchange. They have very low fees, but they don't have a whole lot of options on there in terms of coins. So that's the only downfall with that one. I also use BitGet. There's certain provincial restrictions with BitGet as well, so it's not available all through Canada, but you can check and see if it's available in your region. And a little bit of a tip, you might be able to figure it out with a VPN. And yeah, so those are my main ones. And I also have a Coinbase account. I don't really use Coinbase, to be honest with you. That's just kind of a backup. But that is some options that you can use, and I'll discuss where I'm going to move my Flare and my plans for that in just a moment. But as you can see, this was on the Brave community. Uphold no longer supported in Canada. So this user here, Jekyll, I received the following email today. So you can see withdrawal from Canada. And I copied the email that I received as well today. And it's very real. So we're sorry to let you know that from today, June 11th, Uphold will no longer support accounts in Canada. You'll have until September 8th, 2025 to either withdraw your crypto via the blockchain instructions here, or sell your crypto for Canadian dollars prior to withdrawing your funds via Interact. And there were some Pow Group private community members that said that they tried to sign up for an Uphold account. I think it was a few months ago, or maybe it was a year ago, and they weren't allowed to. So it seems like this was sort of in the making for a while, but after September 8th, we will automatically convert your crypto balances into Canadian dollars pending withdrawal. Blockchain withdrawals, sends, and trading will be disabled. We sincerely appreciate you having been an Uphold customer and regret any inconvenience this may cause. We're working on plans to return to Canada and hope to welcome you back in the near future. Should you have any questions or concerns, please do not hesitate to contact our support team in-app or by visiting our support portal. So it's very real, and again, it does suck, but you know, they did have a lot of options on there. I was very bullish on Uphold, and they were one of the only exchanges that didn't delist XRP during the whole SEC nonsense and lawsuit debacle. So that was, you know, kudos to them for doing that and supporting XRP and the community, and you know, just basically understanding that that was all nonsense and BS from the get-go. So nothing but the utmost respect for Uphold, no pun intended. But yeah, hopefully they come back in the near future. But what I'm going to be using, I'm going to be using Wealthsimple. It's a great exchange. Like I said, it's a stock exchange as well. You can buy stocks on there. They have fractionalized ownership, very low. Well, their fees are actually quite high, but on certain stocks and things like that, you don't have to pay any fees. And then with crypto, it's 2%, so it's pretty high. So NDAX is another great one. Like I said, if you're looking for some of the mainstream cryptos, they don't have a ton of options, but they do have very, very low fees. So you can look into NDAX. But again, there'll be links for this Wealthsimple in the description below as well. And like I said, you can get, I think it's $25 just for funding your account with $100. So you can take advantage of that. But what I'm going to be doing is I'm going to be moving my Flare on Uphold to my Tangem wallet. And you can actually go to tangem.com, or again, there'll be links for this in the description in the comment section. And you can just click on the link and you'll get 10% off. So if you don't already have a Tangem wallet, you can use code POW, P-O-W, and you'll get 10% off. Or you can just click the link and it'll automatically embed it into the URL. And you can see here it's giving 10% off. So 3-card set is $62.91 American. That's the one I recommend the most. I've got the ring and it's absolutely dope, 144 USD. But if you want to just pick up the 2-card set, it's $49. I highly recommend the 3-card set or the ring if that's something that interests you. But essentially, very safe, very secure, so easy to use. It's almost too easy. You think you're doing something wrong. I love the product, so I'm going to be looking to move my Flare there. Tangem supports so many different projects and cryptos, so chances are you'll be able to store it on Tangem. And then what I'm going to do is, we were talking about this in the POW group private community. Shout out to Ben. Was talking about connecting it to the Flare network portal so that you can still get the airdrops. I believe there's 10 airdrops left, and today is the 11th, so we should see an airdrop at some point here in the next couple of days. It's probably going to be on Friday, if not on Monday. But it usually comes between the 13th and the 16th of the month. So there's 10 more months. So essentially, just for holding Flare on a supported exchange or in your wallet, as long as you have it connected to the Flare network portal, let's say you have 10,000 Flare tokens in your wallet, well, you're probably going to get somewhere around like 300 Flare tokens every month through this monthly airdrop. And they've been doing it as a way to disperse the tokens, right? It's just different, issuance. Bitcoin's mined, and this one, it was pre-mined, and then they're doing it in a slow rollout, right? So they're rewarding people who already have their coins, right? And essentially, you'll get those free coins each month. And I think there's about 10 months left. So I definitely want to take advantage of that. Again, we have on Uphold, we have until September 8th. So we'll be able to do June, July, August. But then after August, we'll have to move it, or probably do it a little bit in advance of that as well. But my plan is to send it to my Tangem wallet, connect it to the Flare network portal, and you can even do staking and whatnot on Flare as well, which we were discussing in the POW group private community. And I might even look to do that with some of my coins, and you don't have to lock it in or anything. So that's great. I'm not planning on selling my Flare anytime soon anyway, so very bullish on it long term. Again, not financial advice. Don't buy or sell anything based on anything that I say or write, but I think that it's a fantastic project. You can do staking, and like I said, connect it to that Flare network portal and hold it in your Tangem wallet and still qualify for those airdrops and receive those free coins every single month for the next 10 months. But once all of those airdrops are done, then all of the supply has entered the market for Flare. So there's going to be some sell pressure, right? That's adding more supply. So it's hurting the price, right? Because you're adding more coins, therefore less piece of the pie, therefore the price struggles a little bit. So after, like I said, just under a year, we should see that no longer affect the price. So, and with that being said, we might continue to see lower prices, maybe kind of stagnant prices, I guess is a better way to say it, until those airdrops are over. And then once that's over, then there will be a lot less sell pressure on the project. So like I said, very bullish on it long term. Let me know your thoughts and opinions on this though. If you're sad, angry, if you have any questions, let me know. Like I said, just comment in the comment section below. If you're unsure about anything that I said, or if you're looking for any kind of recommendations for another exchange, or yeah, just any questions, let me know. And make sure to check out the links in the description and the comment section as well. It's Rod with Pal Group. Thanks again for joining us on the Pursuit of Wealth, and we'll see you again on the next video.